Hello and welcome to the video. Before we get started, if you'd like to provide input on future content and get our weekly newsletter, click on our survey. The link will be below. We also have a report on Ethereum 2, along with a bonus report on why you should learn Solidity now. Again, the link will be below. Now on to the video, and thank you. Okay, so tonight we're going to have a little bit of fun here, and we're going to look at Motoko's Playground. Now, let me start from the beginning because, let's go back to the main menu. Let's see if we could get that. Nope. Okay, so we have this here. This is an example that's already been deployed. So what I want to do is go back once I've deployed it. So, you know what? We're going to start from here. All right. So let me show you how this works. So you got Hello World. And it explained that you can do this locally and get the code, or you could, let me show you the code, and you deploy this very simple code, and we're going to call it, let's just give it a name. And last time it had a little bit of an issue requesting a canister ID, but we'll see what it does. And it's trying to get the canister. And now it installed the code on the canister, and you can type anything. Now notice this also shows you your candid UI, and your output. So test, and we query that, and we get our result, which is this is a test. You can do some more involved ones. So let's go back here. I think that's the secret. You just got to refresh. So let's look at something. Let's pick one, calculator. So again, let's look at it. And this has all your functions, add, sub, things you would expect. We deploy. And let's just keep it at main. See if it likes that. Didn't like main the first time I tried it. Now this is a bit more of an involved, let's see, a bit more of an involved candid ID, or candid UI rather. Well, no, it isn't. I thought it would be. Okay, they have a UI definition for each thing. So it is a little bit more involved. So let's go. Let's see. 5, and see what I get. Did I get anything? Yep, I get 5. And I guess you start with 0. I wonder if they have and then let's go, so let's go 9. And you get 19, and you can do all these. Let's go 3. But this lets you don't have to set anything up. You don't have to, install anything. You just go to this website right off the Motoko site, and let's try a random number. What? see. And it got 3 again. And so you can just keep going back and looking at going to your canisters and trying different things. You can even also start with an empty project so you can play around. You can import something from GitHub. So if you have a Motoko app that you put on GitHub, you can grab it. You got, let's see, this one. Who am I? So let's see. Let's look at our code. Turn the principal. Let's see what this does. And again, it's gonna select the canister name. Let's see if it doesn't. Okay. How do you, let's see what we got here for the README. Canister, let's see, open a new terminal window, canister create all, DFX build, canister install all. I thought this was some installation argument, so I'm not sure. So I'm not sure what it's asking for because it doesn't tell you. It tells you to install all, invoke the who am I, but it does not give you, well, let's see, is there a way here? Let's try this. Let's pick the counter and see if it gives us, because what it's not telling me is where I can get my, well, let's deploy it and see here. Because it may give me some kind of output here. Okay, so that's your canister ID. But what I want to know is how we get a, let's see, that's the canister ID. What it does not telling me, let's look at the README. What it is not telling me is how to get the, with the other one, it's asking for a principal, but it doesn't tell you what the principal is or how to get the principal. I would think that's some kind of an account number that it's looking for. But let's see what happens. Here's the tutorial. Oh well. But you can see this gives you some ones that you can play with. It gives you an environment already set up. And they have the docs and everything right here. You see your candid right there, so you don't have to go searching through directories. And it just does it all for you right here. It gives you a chance to play without having to set anything up. And so this is a great tool for learning Motoko. And again, you can take whatever examples you want. You can, because they give you also the empty Motoko project to deploy. Well, so, and here it is. There's nothing here. So you can just write your main.mo and let it go to town. I wonder if they have one which is a bit more publisher and subscriber. That looks kind of interesting. Let's look at so there are two different, so this is importing, this is a subscriber, import canister pub, and pub is importing an array. So let's see what happens here. I don't know if it's going to work, but install. I don't know if it's going to install everything. I think we may have to install them separately. Again, it's getting a canister. So this is basically putting it on the chain. Let's look at this one. And so we have two canisters, and my guess is, let's see what we got here. And that's interesting, because it looks like it's showing the, so it doesn't always work. And let's look at subscriber, see what we get here, if we get anything different when we select subscriber. This is going to get a count. We have no subscribers. Let's go see what happens. Canister sub. Let's go to canister main. That might be the, that's the increment one, I think. Yeah, no? Set that. Let's go. Yeah. Let's call that. See what we get. Set 8. And now let's go to the main and pub. And yes. See what happened. So it published it. And so this is the Motoko Playground, and you can see there's a lot here to learn. And I think what we may want to do is, since this is kind of interesting, I'm debating what I want to do. I want to start from like a beginner to more advanced, and this may be a good place to start and move up from your basic app. We've seen some basic apps, and there's so much to get into here, and that might lead into some Rust stuff and in the future, but this might be a good starting point because there's also some stuff we haven't explored, like cycles and things like that, and how that works. So anyway, hopefully you found this helpful. If you have, please give a like and share, and subscribe always help. And of course, down below I have my links, so you can get some reports. You can take a survey. I have a survey that'll give you the opportunity to contribute to how you think this channel, what topics we should be covering and so on. So anyway, I will speak to you next time, and take care.